We are alive, we are alive, we are alive, we are alive. We are alive. So as we were saying, good afternoon to everyone. Shout out to everyone, Shout out to everyone that is putting in, a whole lot of work, a whole lot of work to sustain themselves, you know. I'm here to give you more this thing, more pressure to, to keep going. I'm here to be your, to be of help, I'm here to tell you that, keep going, keep going. Don't give up. Keep going. Don't give up. Keep going. Things that comes to distract you. Be very firm on your faith. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. There are some certain things they come your way to get to distract you. Don't get distracted. Keep going. Keep going. What are things that move us from our feet? What are the things that distract us? As a human being, as a man, as a businessman, as a hustler. What are the things that distract us? One key thing I spoke about earlier that we talk about missing friendships, missing family in your business. This is distract business. It kills business. This thing kills business. It brings total destruction to your business, to your workplace. Being working for a company, you meet people out there, then you form alliances, at your workplace, creating friendships at your workplace, and you don't focus on the reason you there. You don't focus on the things, the main tasks given to you guys to to deliver. So the main task being given to you, to work on. How do you deliver? Because you forming friendships and relationships at workplace. How do you deliver? Same thing, your business that you're running, you're missing friendships, you're missing friendships with family, in your, inviting them into your business. How do you grow? How do you grow? Because there are some, they'll be expecting some loyalties and some friendship, some benefits, and business, as a business, those friendships and those loyalties, if everybody is getting free from the business, how do you maintain the revenue? How do you even sustain, how do you sustain the business? If those things are destruction, total destruction, those things kills business. Those things kills business. Those things destroy business. Your own self, having, having some friendships, having some friendships that doesn't benefit you, having some friendships that just take things from you, having some friendships that they don't look out for you, having friendships that they all is one sided. It kills. you know it kills. And I'm telling you, me, I'm a victim to that. So when I'm talking about it, I know what I'm talking about. You're moving with people who don't give a damn about you. you know they, such friendship is total destruction to you. you know it's such friendship is total destruction to you. The person you having that friendship with doesn't look out for you. He's looking out for himself or herself. Such friendship, such friendship, no, they won't tell you the truth. They won't tell you the truth. Such friendships is total destruction. The same thing applies to business. you know the same thing applies to business. Bringing inviting your friends into your biz, your business. Like, for them, for them, they don't give a damn. They have nothing to lose. End of the day, you invested your hard-earned money in it. You invested your time. You invested your resources into it. So end of the day, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. You understand? They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. So you have to wise up. You have to wise up. You know, you have to wise up. You know, these things, are total destruction. These things are total destruction. You know, total destruction. And destruction doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. It doesn't help. So you really need to, you need to man up, and you need to man up and tell them, yo, this is okay. Yo, we good. We good. We good. I'm good. I'm good. You guys have, you have to leave me alone. Like, you have to allow me to do my thing. You understand? Because the total destruction to you. If you come man up and tell them, yo, relax, chill. Like, I have this, I got this. Let me get this shit right. Let me get this thing done. Let me get this thing right. If you can't say these things to them, if you can't say this thing to them, you in a total in for a failure. You in for a failure. If you can't cut your distortions away, if you can't cut your distortions away, or you can't dictate, you don't have the capacity, you don't have the means to, dictate, like, this thing is a total destruction. Let me cut it away from me. Let me move away from that. You would never, succeed. You would never succeed. This thing apply, this thing happens in our everyday life. We see some things like, oh no, this thing don't really, it don't really matter. This thing don't really, this thing is nothing. This thing is just this, it's just that. It won't do anything. But I'm telling you, these things are total destruction. These things kills business. These things destroy business. These things destroy happiness. These things are total destruction. If you sense any total destructions, around you, you have to move away from it. If you sense any total destruction, you have to move away from it. If you don't move away from it, and you keep those things close to you, or you keep those things in your company, you keep those things in your business, I'm telling you, you're setting yourself for failure. Move away from this thing, and I'm telling you, you'll be right. Move away from these things, and you will be right. Move away from these things, and you'll be right. So total destruction is what we're talking about today. Total destructions. What are things that distract us? What are the things that keep distracting us? What are the things that keep distracting us from moving forward? What are the things that keep distracting us from moving forward? What are the things distracting us from achieving our goals? What are the things that brings total distractions to us? Are we ready to encounter these total distractions? Are we ready to move away from these distractions? Are we ready to tell these total distortions? Tell them, no, you are distracting me, so move away from me. Allow me to be me. Allow me to do me. Allow me to do the right thing. Are you ready to sacrifice your friendship for your business? Are you ready to sacrifice your family member for your business? Are you ready to do that? If you really mean business, and you want to do business, and one thing about this life, and one thing about this life, the business that you're doing that is sustaining you, you don't have to play with it. You don't have to joke with it. Because if you play with the business or company you're working for, or your job, if you play with your job, if you play with the business that gives you money, and you collapse it, I'm telling you, the distractors, the people that distracted you, from winning, distracted you from your path, distracted you, and your company collapse. They, my friend, my brother, when you go to them, they will have not they cannot even feed you for a day. I'm telling you, they will tell you, you are a burden, you know, you are a burden. But forgetting, they distracted you, from achieving your goals. They distracted you from your path. They distracted you they distracted you from collapsing, and you collapse your business. They distracted you, and you lost what you lost. You see, but they cannot sacrifice to take care of you. Because you become a burden on them. The world we live in right now, nobody is getting free money. Everybody is trying to, to ends meet. Everybody is trying to, sustain their lifestyle. Everybody is trying, to eat. So if you distract yourself, you allow them to distract you and collapse your job, or you collapse your business, or the company you're working for sack you, and you're sitting at home, you can't pay your bills, you can't pay your rent, you can't buy, you can't buy groceries, you can't feed yourself. When they will even allow you to come close to them, because you become a liability. Anytime you goes to them, you're expecting them to give you something. Or if you go to them, they have to feed you. If you go to their house, you have to drink water. If you goes to your house, you have to eat. If you goes to their house, they have to make time, to keep you company. So what happens is that, like, anytime you call them, oh, are you around? I'm trying to come over. They'll tell you, oh, I'm here, I'm there, I'm going here, I'm there. They will be unavailable for you. And that's the truth. If you allow them to distract you from your goal, if you allow them to distract you from doing what you're supposed to do, if you allow them to distract you to lose what you have right now, if you allow them to collapse, to distract you, to collapse your business, my brother, my sister, they will themselves unavailable for you, because you become a burden on them. They don't have any free money to borrow you. They will not have anybody to feed you. They will not have. You've become a burden, total burden to them. So be wise up. What you have going on, the small business that you are doing, keep keep going, keep going. Don't mix friendship with friendship, family, with your business stuff. Move away from that. Move away from that. I'm telling you, move away from that. If you take what I'm telling you, is I'm lacking some understanding, or you have some more of understanding that will be helpful to everyone, feel free to write to me, at the comment section. I'll go through it. I'll go through it. We'll talk about it again. I'll go through it and we'll talk about it again. But I'm telling you, total destruction kills. Destruction can lead to depression. Destruction can lead you to suicide. So be careful. Be careful out there. Be careful out there. And there are people who intentionally, they can intentionally distract you. Those are the jealous types. They can intentionally distract you. And when you miss your steps, right now you feel like, they are your friends. Right now you feel like they are family. But when you miss your steps, eh? When you miss your steps, and the benefit they're getting from you right now, they don't get those benefits again. Trust me, you are in for a failure. You are in for a ride. You know, I've seen, because they blame themselves, for what happened. You know, they blame themselves for what happened. They allow the destruction to come their way. They allow the destructions to come their way. You feel like they are your friends, they are your family, they are your friends. But trust me, when things come bad, when things get bad, these people, that your phone call, even them talking to you on phone becomes a problem. But what are you going to talk about? What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? What benefits are they going to get from you? What benefits are they going to get from you? So be be very strategic, with the way you move. Be very strategic. Be very strategic with the way you move. Be very strategic with the way you move. If not, you find yourself distracted, and if you find yourself distracted, you in for a failure. You in for a failure. And these people, trust me. I've witnessed some aspect of this destruction. I've witnessed some aspect of this. You know. Being a victim today. These same people. When you pass, or when you call and drop the line. The funny things they talk about you. The funny stuff they talk about, forgetting that there's the same people that distracted you. So it makes me feel like, okay, they did that deliberately. They did that, intentionally did that, they don't like you. They don't like you. So how do you know somebody don't likes you? How do you know somebody don't likes you? We live in a very wicked world right now. The world we live in right now is very evil. People move with you. People, even people lie sleeping next to you. You don't really know them. You don't really know their heart. You don't really know their head. What they're thinking about. What's inside them. So we live in a very scary world right now. So you have to be extremely careful. Dealing with stuff like this. You know, So to me, I'll tell you, you have to be very prayerful, and you have to let God lead everything you do. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. And be very mindful, with your day-to-day operation. Be very mindful with the things you do, because you know you can they can set you up to fail. you know they can set you up to fail. I've seen friends, people call, people you call family, setting you up for a failure. They sit back there, so this, you ask yourself, is it jealousy that makes them do this? Is it that makes them do this? But they don't care, because they don't like you. you know and for you not to like someone, there might be a reason. They have something in them that is eating them up, but they can't say it to you. They have something that, they have a reason. Everybody does bad things to people. They have a reason of doing the bad thing that they are doing. But that bad thing that that bad thing that they did to you, or they doing to you, or they try to do to you, or they plot to do to you. That bad thing is evil. They know that is evil. They have a reason to do that. That's the wicked world we live in right now. They have a reason to do what they are doing. So you have to be prayerful, and you have to be mindful. You have to be very extremely careful, with things around you, so that those don't get to you. If you live your life, if you have priorities, and if you have rules that guide you, you are the you will see, you will sense, things that come close to you, or things that happen around you, that is uncalled, or is evil. So you tackle it, then you take it out, peaceful. You take it out, so that those things don't distract you. Everybody that every evil person that does evil to people in this world we live in have a reason for doing the evil. You might not do the person anything. You might wrong. You might not do anything to the person, but the person have a reason. So it's two things. you know Either the person is jealous of you, the person is jealous of you, the person doesn't like you, the person doesn't like you, or the person just wants your spot. You know, you understand? The person jealous of you, the person doesn't like you, the person wants your spot.